So watching all the protests happening nowadays, I've been noticing that it's mostly all white liberals. And now this guy posted this video here, which is going viral, asking where are the black and brown people? Because they're really not that many. There's a few here and there, but if you look at the videos, there's not very many. And this guy actually, in my opinion, he calls out black people like if they owe him something. Check it out, dude. I'm sorry, but not everybody thinks the same. Now people, he's gone viral and people are calling him out. And there's other opinions on why there is actually a lag of that happening with the protest. So let's go over this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let's go here. We'll set up the...
For all the black Americans saying ICE isn't our problem, you do realize that they're kidnapping black Americans too, right? And they're just saying, oh, we thought they were African. We thought they were illegal immigrants.
The lack of accountability and the gaslighting skills of white people needs to be studied as a whole, the same way that y'all decide y'all need to study black Americans. Shut the fuck up. We have never not been the target. Let me say that again. We have never not been the target. Okay? We've always been the fucking target. Whether we sit down and shut the fuck up, we're the target. Whether we're out there in the streets, we're the target. So when we remove ourselves from the fucking equation, y'all can't fathom the fact that you can't blame nobody else. We told y'all. Y'all failed an open book test. Figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, that's Cherry B over there on TikTok. Let's check out the next one. And also, look,
all across the country.
This kind of dude, I gotta be honest with you, we'll go over some videos like this. They were supportive of Barack Obama when he was doing the exact same thing, and they instilled him. And my thought is, the terrible things happening right now were ushered in or normalized during those years with Barack Obama deporting. I heard up to 1,000, not even criminals, but deporting workers. Using ICE actually, and what about the kids in cages thing? And no one said a peep, and it's the same people now calling brown and black people out to go and protest. So you didn't say anything back then. What's going on now?
But it's only in Minnesota where we see this level of chaos. Is it also a coincidence that it's the same state, same leadership that has this massive fraud scandal? Why are we seeing this type of chaos in other cities and states? Okay, what's the common denominator? It's leadership, right? You see Jacob Fry, you see Tim Walz. They keep going out, and what are they telling their base? Go out there, follow ICE, obstruct, record them, use your bodies, use your cars, whatever you need to do, stop them.
I did see something today, and I'm not saying both sides aren't bad, but Tim Walz, I did see part of his press conference, and he literally asked, what side are you on? Like, how is that a unifying message? It's not really. I mean, you could call it both sides, but I thought Tim Walz's side was the sane side.
Jacob Fry said, get the F out, ICE.
Yeah. So
why don't they want immigration enforced there? You have to ask these very pertinent, simple questions. Like, why don't they want ICE there? This is even prior to the situation with Renee Good, right? See, they know that the chaos is going to ensue anytime you direct citizens to go and obstruct federal law enforcement, which, by the way, they're also saying that they're not actually law enforcement. That's another lie they're telling their base.
Americans too.
I want y'all to leave us alone. I want y'all to leave black Americans alone. I want y'all to leave black women in America alone. We know. We've always known. They did it to us first. They've been doing it to us. And now y'all are just realizing they're doing it to you too. Don't say they're doing it to us too. It's been us too. It was us first. It's always been us. You voted for this. Your family voted for this. And it was all be friends, kumbaya, don't separate people from the party. Y'all mad at Peyton right now for speaking out against creators who are performative as hell. Oh, it's supposed to be Democrat with Democrat, liberal with liberal like they do. He's putting his...
Folks, there's no Hispanics. Remember, folks, there's no Hispanics out there protesting. It's only crazy, unhinged leftists that are protesting. Literally going into churches and chanting, making kids cry in a church. Good job, guys. Remember, folks.
Sorry about the mute here. I think the church thing is a big deal, honestly.
This administration is very concerning.
2008 was Obama's administration. Trauma, we can tell. I have trauma, shit. But Anchor Baby, I think everybody was like, yeah, we're not doing that. Not even Hillary Clinton.
We do not think the comprehensive health care benefits should be extended to those who are undocumented workers and illegal aliens. We do not want to do anything to encourage more illegal immigration.
We've got to do several things, and I am, adamantly against illegal immigrants. Certainly, we've got to do more at our borders, and people have to stop employing illegal immigrants.
What we need to do simultaneously, secure our borders with technology, personnel, physical barriers if necessary in some places, and we need to have tougher employer sanctions.
Then, if you're that passionate about it, let them get driver's licenses.
Well, we disagree on this. I do not think that it is either appropriate to give a driver's license to someone who is here undocumented.
Why liberals love this, though, by the way? They were MIA during this.
But we have to send a clear message. Just because your child gets across the border, that doesn't mean the child gets to stay. So we don't want to send a message that is contrary to our laws or will encourage more children to make that dangerous journey.
That's one thing I do agree. It's like, encourage more people to make that dangerous journey. We kind of like, especially with the last administration, gave people false hope, and people brought their kids and they made the long journey, and a lot of them were SA'd, and a lot of terrible things. I know a lot of people probably listening to this don't really care, but as long as your side wins, but that's what was happening.
He said, instead of building walls, we need to tear down barriers. However, last November in New Hampshire, you openly said that as senator, you voted numerous times to build the wall with Mexico. What's the difference between what you did, voting to build the wall, and what Donald Trump wants to do?
What is going on in the...
It's true.
Or ain't out there on the front lines more, and saying that this is...
Let's see what this guy.
So there's been this online discourse about why black people aren't out there protesting more, ain't out there on the front lines more, and saying that this isn't our fight. Some of my mutuals are into it, and they beefing with each other. But I'm going to try to explain to those people who don't know and don't understand why black people ain't out there. I'm going to explain to y'all, and I'm going to try to do it quickly because I want to do a longer form, but that'll be on a different platform. So here we go. I was born in 86, right? Throughout the 90s and the 2000s, one of the things that kept being said about black people is, they need to build up their community. Why don't they build up their own neighborhoods? Why don't they own their own businesses? Why ain't they doing all this stuff? They commit the most crimes. They're the main ones on welfare and all this other stuff. And they're the main ones with affirmative action and DEI and all this other stuff. And we believed all the stuff and negative stuff that they were saying about us, our community, and our culture, right? Right. Now, fast forward to where we are now, where a lot of us are doing our research on this stuff and realize a lot of the stuff that they were saying about us was just straight up lies. We don't commit the most crimes in this country. We're not the main ones who benefit from welfare programs. We're not the main ones who benefit from DEI and affirmative action. And regardless of anything that has ever been set against us, we still find time to laugh, smile, build up, take care of our families, and do all of that stuff. And we're learning that all that stuff that they said about us was lies. We also learned that a lot of the stuff that our ancestors fought for, the people who do benefit the most from that stuff, are the ones who will talk trash about our community and about our culture and don't even understand it. And now we're feeling offended because you guys are benefiting from the stuff that our ancestors fought for, but yet are the same ones talking some of the most trash about us. And y'all want to wonder why we're not fighting? We fought for y'all back in November 2024. We fought for y'all. Y'all didn't fight for y'all. because it was a hectic time during that election. And that election showed black people one thing, that we are more on accord than y'all have been leading us to believe. Even black women, y'all have black women thinking that white women were going to stand by their side more than black men until them election results came in and we realized like we actually are more together than apart. And, you know, of course, we can blame it on a couple of loudmouths with a podcast, Mike, but it is what it is. So we're looking at it like, nah, y'all got yourselves into this mess. What we're going to do is build our community like y'all been saying we need to do. And y'all can go deal with this. In fact, don't ask where the black people are at. Why don't you go ask all them random TikTokers who suddenly got political and told y'all not to doggone vote or try to vote for a third party, that as soon as the election results came in, all of a sudden they don't talk about politics no more. Ask.
Classic music. Well said. All right, let's see this one. Final one.
Are using culture wars in order to distract us from their own wrongdoings. They're taking advantage of all of us, obviously. People are leaving the Democratic Party in droves because they are waking up to the fact that they play on your heartstrings on purpose. Democrats give their voters a false sense of moral superiority. We're the party that cares for people. We're the party that's welcoming. We're the party that loves everybody. America was founded on immigrants, okay?
Now, look, here's the deal. Most of those videos were actually filmed before the tragic incident that happened with yet another ending of a person yesterday during a protest. So I don't know if the opinions are going to change after this. We'll just have to wait and see. That being said, here's one aspect of it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but yeah, people are wondering where the black and brown people. Actually, I've been wondering for a while, and I think they're not going to show up this time. That's the way it is. Also, somehow, man, stay safe. You have the right to protest. I'm pro-protesting, whichever side you're on. I know if you're against a certain side and they're protesting, it's annoying, but they have the right to do it. All right. That's part of it. But also remember that if someone has a pew pew, don't even hang around those people, man. You know, if they're giving you orders or whatever, if I see authority, I go the other way, man. I don't trust them. I'm sorry. That's just the way I roll. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Nerd out.